Hi, this is Sarah Mills, The Art of Winning. Today, I want to share with you some ideas about vision hacks. How far can you see? This is all about the power of vision to take you beyond the horizon and also one step ahead every day. Remember, if you always do what you've always done, you will always get the same result. I think we know that. So let's do some new habit stacking. So when you can change daily habits that can really help you with your vision. And I believe it's so empowering to think big. Reach for the stars. It's so important to dream before you do a reality check. So remember to keep looking up. Don't give anyone else the pen to your story. Believe in you and keep visualizing the way. So that's the scene set for my favorite topic in business and life, vision and seeing beyond the here and now. So here's what to expect for the next 10 to 15 minutes. Number one is why have a vision? What's the purpose? Number two, two simple, amazing hacks that I have learned and used during the last decade that serve me every day to create vision and daily doable steps so that I can break it down. And then thirdly, some top tips to summarize the art of winning with vision. So why have a vision anyway? What's the point? What do you think when people mention the word vision and goals? Seeing them, setting them, writing them, planning them. When you hear those words in business and in life and in health, whatever, what springs to mind? The good, the bad, the ugly, whatever it is, think about it because it's helping you or hindering you. Because vision and goals used to scare me too. I didn't think I could plan ahead like that, and I didn't think I could plan ahead and ask for what I want. I had no idea how to do it anyway. Well, I could plan what I was wearing on a Friday night and I could see that in my mind. How about you? But I realize now it's because I was scared to commit, scared in case I didn't achieve them, scared that I might envision something way out of my current existence. And who was I to imagine that? Scared what others would think if I dared to share them. So I definitely had vague hope and wishes and just went with the flow. Anyone know that feeling? Which often was influenced by other people and what they said and what they thought and what they did. I didn't have a formula. I didn't realize how they work. I had no idea how to see things and break them into daily steps to take me towards where I wanted to go. To be able to live them in my mind first, to then create some daily steps, to review them, to change them. And I certainly had not a clue how it would help my brain or that my subconscious mind loves them, loves vision, loves goals, loves targets. And it wants to be instructed with them and to envision them, to make them a reality. So it wasn't really until, for me, probably like for many of you, until we start our own business and jump into personal development that I got brave and I dived into the awesomeness and uplifting power of having a huge vision and then attaching daily steps to them to take me a bit closer every day. Think about what stops you creating vision for yourself, for your life, for your business. Fundamentally, do you believe that having a huge vision and goals could be useful? Have you set them in your personal life, but never in your work or business life, maybe? Or maybe think of a time you did set a goal. Can you remember it? Write it down. Remember how it felt when you achieved it. Because I do know from every entrepreneur I've ever met or seen or heard, every success story I've ever read, every coach, every mentor, goals are life and life is a goal, and to grow and become more. And it all starts with a positive, imaginative vision. So the first time I probably sat down and created a wonderful vision for what I wanted, and I dared to dream because I have had to have a big why. When I started my own health and wellness business with Arbonne in 2009, Arbonne was a side hustle alongside my full-time marketing career. And I wanted to leave corporate. I wanted to move to the sea. I wanted to make my own time. I wanted to unleash the power of flexible earnings and eventually travel the world freely, not bound by job or space. I knew I would have to set goals. I knew I would need to see it in my mind. And that was actually really fun and exciting. So from the second or third month of starting my business, I heard one of my mentors sharing a simple formula that I have followed ever since. And he asked me to share them with him, mostly so he could cheer me and support me in achieving them. And I thought, wow, someone other than me cares about my hopes and dreams and vision. So here's my first hack, number one. I do this monthly, as this is a really small enough chance of time to work with. So number one, imagine and see what you want to happen 100% by the last day of the month. But today is the first day of the month that you set your goals. But imagine you are now on the last day of the month and you've achieved it. How will you feel? What will you do? Who will you be with? Who has joined you? The first part is never the how will I do it. This is the vision part, the pictures, the feelings. It's like a virtual vision board in your head. It's the picture in your mind of what you want to see and feel no matter what. And it's a very powerful image. It creating a pathway for your brain that sees in pictures, not words. So guess what? It's on your side. Number two, write it down. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down in words, in a notebook with a pen. Write it on your computer, whatever you want to do. Write it down in the present tense as if you are already on the last day of the month and have already achieved it. How brilliant is that? So for example, here we go. Wow, it is the 29th of whatever the month you're currently in, and I feel absolutely amazing. I've had the best month in my business since I started. It makes me feel so happy to know that I can achieve anything when I really put my mind to it and focus on it. I have 5 new business partners that have joined my vision and want to make changes in their life too, with a wonderful growing business. I've helped them start their business and they are all empowered to believe in themselves and share the benefits of healthy living with others too. And I'm so grateful they could see the benefits for themselves. I felt so much fun and energy for the new month ahead. And now I know what's possible for me and them. I also have 5 new clients or something better, all loving their products, and lots of my clients reordering and recommending me to others. I've achieved my first financial goal plan in my business or something better. It is so great to work every day towards another great bright future for me and my family. And lastly, number 3, sign it. Yes, I always achieve my goals. Sarah Mills, I do. And that's your goal statement. That's your start of your month before you do or think or criticize or overthink or talk yourself out of it. It works. It works for positive mental pictures to create the vision you want. And guess what? It might not happen on the date. It may happen before, or you may miss it completely, but you have just fired up powerful images and feelings in your brain and mind. And that is the magic genie part. Remember the genie from Aladdin? He could only ever delivered what it was instructed to do. Couldn't think for itself and make its own decision or habits. And it could only make habits that you wished it to give it, that you wish to give it. Your conscious mind has to instruct the genie we all have inside us. It's the subconscious mind that awaits your instruction and can only do what it's programmed to do. And all you have to do is set a vision with some goals and some action points, and you definitely won't always achieve them on the date and the time frame. And that's just because the programming might not be clear. The image might not be strong enough. You didn't ask loud enough, or you couldn't see it properly. You let doubt creep in. So having a huge vision so you can see what lies beyond the horizon for the right now for your life floods your brain with positive uplifting images and great feel-good chemicals correctly. It's fundamental to our success in life. And it's not just a formula, it's a system that forms a habit that with time creates our attitude to life and helps us take positive daily steps towards the bright future we want to inhabit. And hack number 2 is a great exercise called Back from the Future Thinking that I learned from the great thought leader, Brian Tracy. You can try it for yourself. Here's what you do. And it's a great physical and mental exercise. Number 1, stand on an imaginary line in your room, wherever you are. Walk forward 5 paces into the future you want to create. See it, feel it, envision it. Then turn around and look back at yourself, still standing on the line in the present. And as you walk step by step back to where you started, imagine all the small steps and actions you will need to take to get to that point in the future you just walked into. It's super powerful, it's super fun and doable. You know what? I believe we all know exactly what we need to do to get where we want to go. But most of us get overwhelmed by huge goals or no goals, and thus can cause procrastination, fear, and confusion. We're scared. We're scared to dream and create a vision as we doubt our ability. What if we fail? Remember, there's never any fail. There's only win or learn. Our brain loves the power of our imagination, and vision coupled with daily actionable steps, everything is achievable. So in this romp through seeing far beyond the horizon, in a summary, here's some top final tips just to remind you. Number 1, think of the picture you want to create and combine it with words in a concise paragraph for your month ahead and a bigger one for the year ahead. Number 2, make space and time. Before you do any work each month, for 15 minutes, do the above formulas. Number 3, believe your subconscious mind is a genie that will grant you any wishes you ask it, but it can never decide by itself. You must instruct it. Number 4, have self-belief in yourself and your vision, and set them every month for your business, every month, and balance them with your personal goals. Number 5, help grow your vision. And how will it happen? Goals happen by planning what you must do and need to do based on the vision and the picture you gave your mind, so you can manifest the how. That's the magic part. And number 6, remember to state them in the present tense and give them positive vocabulary and how you're going to feel as if you have already achieved them. Make them personal to you, not for somebody else. And let go of the feeling that you previously had by a teacher or a parent that your dreams were not achievable, because they are all achievable. And the final, number 7, allow time. I love this. Own the gap between the thought and the creation. So always make the thought of you achieving your goals because of your vision stronger than the thought of you failing or not doing anything. That's why we do them in the present tense, because the past doesn't exist. It's not always about the length of time. It's about building unshakable belief that you can do it. Nothing is particularly hard if you decide it in small jobs, said Henry Ford. So think big, reach for the sky, and it's vital to dream first before you do a reality check, which I think is just the most amazing piece of advice. So finally, build a life lived to your truest values. Grow your voice and confidence so you can share it with others, so they can see what is possible for them too. Surround yourself with amazing people who are positive and encouraging of you. You are already where you want to be and who you want to take with you to lift you higher than you already are now. You deserve to live a happy, purposeful, abundant, fulfilled life. It will need vision. It will need time. It will need belief. It will be hard. It will need purpose. It will need consistency. It will need ambition. It will need other people. It will need you to change. It will need you to never quit on you. But good news, it'll be so much fun and it'll be so rewarding. You will never be the same again. This, I believe, is the ultimate limitless way to personal freedom. So stand in your power and shine so that your vision of your life reaches way beyond the horizon you can currently see.